Hey everybody, Paul here from Warden's Farm. Just getting ready to get into hive number 3. I got a couple of friends here trying to teach them about beekeeping, kind of being their mentor. So I'm gonna let them get into it and we're gonna see how they do. This is Lee and Jeanette that are learning about bees and are soon to be beekeepers.
Look at that one's like right inside there.
Yep, so they've got nectar, so it's got clear in some of those spots. That's just new nectar.
So we have Jeanette, she's worked in the hive. This is her second hive she's ever been in. And this one has a honey excluder on it, so there won't be any queen in this box at all. Well, there shouldn't be. The workers can always carry an egg up into this and make a queen.
Yep.
It's rare, but it can happen.
Yep.
This one's really heavy.
Oh, that's a lot of honey in there. Nectar.
Oh yeah. The honey flow is on for sure, just looking at that frame.
Okay.
Those are drones. Those two drones right there.
Where?
Right in the middle. Wandering around.
Yep, those two. Those are big drones. Yep. Knock a couple of them. And just set that one back inside right there. And slide them over. So new and old comb, capped and uncapped honey. So they're doing what they should be doing.
Super heavy too.
This time of year, you got to really watch your frames because you always want to keep them where they have room to store the nectar that you're bringing in, and so that they don't take up all their room for where their brood needs to be.
Oh, look at all that. Is that pollen and nectar in there?
Yep, so those ones right there, you have stored pollen that's uncapped, and then you have nectar that's being worked into honey. Yep, so you got a mix
They're so
of
self-sufficient.
pollen and honey and nectar. Is it heavy?
It is. Oh no, I just smushed his head. Sorry.
You're gonna smush a bee here and there. It's just one of them
Gonna do
things
some
that
of this,
happens.
so.
You try not to, but sometimes it just can't be helped.
You're smart with that.
Now that frame is a new frame that was stuck in there. It had no wax on it, but as you can see, they're drawing it out, making the little combs.
And they're already starting to put some in there.
Work fast.
Yeah, this is the time of day that the foragers are coming back. That's why when you go to get in the hive, you try to do it
Yep, yeah, starting to get some cap
a
honey
little
on this
early.
one.
That's good.
Do you have to worry about other bugs getting in here?
Yep.
Yes, there's hive beetles,
Wax
which
moths.
we're gonna put a hive beetle trap in this one, and when we put it back together, that'll be the last thing on top. Here next week, I'll do my mite counts, where you take 300 bees and do an alcohol wash. You're gonna kill 300 bees to find out
They don't have
how many mites are in your hive.
300 is the metric.
Yeah, half a cup is 300 bees. Now you can see they're starting to cap off a couple of cells there.
half a cup of bees is 300.
Yep.
Wow.
And there's a special wash thing that you put them in. You fill it with alcohol. You dump the bees in it. You cap it off and you shake it for like 3 to 5 minutes. And then you look in the alcohol, and if you got more than 3 mites, then you have to do a mite treatment.
What does that entail?
It depends upon the time of year, what you're using, if you're going to draw honey or not.
Yep. Come on, I just gonna get some.
You can do a natural way, is like you wipe out the queen and it does a natural brood break. And then that way you don't have to use oxalic acid or Apivar or any of the other treatments that they got out there.
So can the queen just not come through that grate? Is that what it is?
Correct.
She can't fit
Her butt gets
a big old
stuck.
butt?
Her abdomen is too big.
There you go. Need a hive too?
This one's real sticky.
Alright, so once that's in, then we'll take this frame off, we'll set it on the lid, top cover, so pull this out.
And let's space them out. Good. Now, what you want to do is we're going to take this off, but not the excluder.
Okay.
So you leave the
Right above
excluder
it.
on and squeeze your hive tool in above it,
Yep, so right in there.
and you can hand it to hubby and he'll set it on the lid.
You got it?
Now when you take this and you set it on the lid, you want to put it down where it's perfectly inside the lid, because you don't want any other bees to get into that,
Okay.
because that's a honey super. And then when you take off your queen excluder, you invert it so that this side is there. So in case you have a queen or something there that you can't get into it. Now this is another deep box. We added this on because the bottom deep box was full. Now you can look down inside here and you can see the majority of these frames have nothing done to them except the ones here in the center.
Yeah.
So she might,
She's probably on one of those.
she could be.
So we're gonna just ignore these frames here.
You want to get your frame holder,
You can see they're building out the wax still.
build out the wax and putting in nectar.
And you can see the nectar going in there as well.
So one thing Paul showed me is when he was putting it together, new comb versus old comb checkerboarding.
Checkerboard.
So
Now again, these are what kind right here? Or this one's hatching out?
Oh, those are the females.
Yep.
that's
The workers.
capped brood.
That's correct. And you can always tell the drones because they're so big. And the eyes are so big compared to your other bees.
They're fuzzier too.
And you can see this one has pollen on its legs right there. Ooh, let's get rid of that. If you see any, just like that one, grab your hive tool and get rid of those.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Just take that pokey in and you see how, yep, that's all you need to do.
Okay.
So you see the top here, that's pollen.
All this.
Yep.
These ones are all fine, right?
Yep, they're capped drones. They're gonna hatch out. Some of them are hatching in the middle.
So are these different?
This one is a charged one. See the white in it?
Yep.
They would have they got an egg in there, and that would have been a queen. Because that one's
There
charged.
she is, right there.
Right there?
That's her. Her paint's wearing off.
Okay, yeah,
Yep.
she looks way different.
That's her.
Yeah.
There's your queen.